Welcome to the Videos to Views course, guys. And congratulations on taking this step to take your channel or your business to the next level with short videos. So I want to dive right in here, guys, and let you know that I did not know what I was doing when I was first making videos in 2019, 2020. So I started making how-to videos and they gained some traction. And then I stopped producing and creating videos, and then all the content was taken off. And I also wanted to start out with this. Many people think that making YouTube videos is hard, but actually when you learn these three elements, it becomes easy. And so then in 2022, I started up making videos again, and I was still only getting a few views, and I had under 10 subscribers. So from 2022 to 2023, that was the result. But then what changed for me, the changing point for me, was in 2024 when I decided to invest in myself and hire a coach. I paid over $55,000 to get into his mentorship program for a year, and included in the program was a course that showed you how to incorporate these three elements in a 30 to 60 second short YouTube video. And so once I incorporated these three elements into my YouTube videos, I started to see a change. And I went from a few views to hundreds of views and then thousands of views. And what was more telling was my subscriber increase. I went from around 10 subscribers to 1,000 subscribers in less than 7 months, guys. And that was all organically. I didn't do any SEO. I didn't hire someone to do some back office things and do all those technical things. So that was a 100x increase in my subscribers. Okay, and so once you learn these three elements, guys, and apply them, they're simple, you will start to see results that other people only dream about. So let's jump right into it. The first thing that you want to incorporate into your video is feeling, all right? And what am I talking about when I say feeling? So you want to evoke or stir up a feeling in your video. All right, why feeling? Because feeling creates connection. Feeling creates a connection. And you've experienced this before when you've seen someone on TV or on social media platform and they, let's say, won a home makeover for free. What feeling did that evoke from you? It evoked a feeling of happiness or joy, right? Excitement for that person. And that's what stirred up, right, in you. And so, or you've had a feeling of disgust when you've heard something on TV, such as taxes went up, right? And that's going to affect you negatively. So you might have a feeling of disgust. That feeling was stirred up in you, right? So feelings, how someone made you feel, this is something that you remember. You remember how someone made you feel. So that's why feelings are important. That's why feelings work. That's why emotion works. So we're going to talk about what it is, what they are, why it works, and how to apply them. Okay? We're going to talk about those three things as well. Why does feelings work? You've already experienced this. It keeps you, when you have this emotional feeling, it connects you, right? You feel a connection, and it even hooks you, right? And so people remember how they feel. All right, and so then the next thing, and I also wanted to remind you guys to take notes or rewind. So you want to take notes on the feelings, and you can also rewind. So the next one is facts. 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 You want to list facts in this type of format that I'm describing to you. You want to list facts. So people don't just are not moved by just opinions. They're moved based on facts and statistics. It does something to the novelty response. So it does something for the novelty response. And dopamine. So the novelty response and the dopamine. So when you list a fact, for someone in a video, it triggers this novelty response and this dopamine chemical, which is a chemical in your brain, right? And it hooks people. So the facts hook people, it hooks their attention. It hooks attention. So when you list facts in your videos, with this format that I'm showing you today, it hooks people's attention because of the dopamine, which is a chemical in your brain, and the novelty response, okay? And so it increases attention. And so these are the two so far, feelings and facts. Remember, we're taking notes, guys. You can rewind the video. And so the third one is fun. Fun. What do I mean by fun? Now, I'm not talking about comedy, but you can make a comedy video. I'm not talking about something funny, but if you want to make a funny video, that's fine too. But what I'm talking about here is, by fun, I'm meaning, can the viewer follow your train of thought? Can they follow your train of thought? Your train of thought. Is what you're saying, is your video easily able, is it clear? Is it clear? And is it fluent? Clear and fluent. So the last element, one of the last elements is fun. Is the viewer able to easily and clearly follow what you're saying? Are they able to follow your train of thought? And is what you're saying clear and fluent to the viewer, guys? Okay? And lastly, I want to say in your video, so I'll give you an example of a video that I did. So one of the short videos that I've done is three questions to ask yourself before entering the marketplace. And let's dissect this video real quick. So the feeling, how I start off the video is I'm getting the person's attention. So I'm yelling and I'm saying, hey, you're going down a one way. And so right there, me saying that you're going down a one way, I want to break it down real quick. Me saying you're going down a one way and getting their attention, yelling and saying, hey, you're going down a one way. You're going down a one way. And I'm yelling it. What kind of feeling does that evoke? What kind of feeling would that evoke? that would evoke a shocking feeling. It could evoke a feeling of fear, and it could also evoke a feeling of relief, right? So you could have shock and relief. Me saying, hey, you're going down a one-way, you're going the wrong way down a one-way. The feeling that evokes, shock and relief. That's the feeling that I started with. Next, facts. In this video, I start to list facts. And so I got their attention with the feeling and a connection there. And now the next thing I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to list some facts. So I say 65%. So I say 65% of businesses fail in the first 10 years. I say 65% of businesses fail in the first 10 years. And it's not because of a bad product. It's not because of a bad product. But it's because of bad thinking. So, I'm giving statistics and I'm giving reasons why businesses, 65% of them, fail within the first 10 years. Okay? So that's my facts, right? That I listed in that short video. And then I go on to say the fun of it is how easily they're able to follow me. So I say, I give them 3 reasons, 3 questions to ask themselves before entering the marketplace. And I say, instead of asking, how can I make money online? I say, what can I bring? What can I bring? What can I bring that's valuable to someone online? So I give them some alternative questions to ask themselves. So when we're talking about mindset. And so instead of how can I make money online, we're shifting our mind and we're saying, what can I do? What can I bring that's valuable to someone online? And that's one of the questions I ask. And then another question I ask is, or another question that I say in the video is, instead of asking yourself, how can I get people to pay me in the marketplace, right? What problem can I solve? What problem can I solve for someone in the marketplace? What problem can you solve? So I'm getting the people to shift their mindset from a needy position, right, to a serving position, to a serving mentality. To serving. So that's just an example of how they're easily able to follow what I'm saying. Because a lot of us have thought this, how can I make money from the marketplace? How can I make money online? And we're racking our brains, but we're going into it with the wrong mentality, and you want to go into it with, what can I bring that's valuable to someone online? What problem can I solve for someone online? And so that is an example of feeling, facts, and fun, easily able to follow my train of thought, and it's clear and it's fluent. Guys, this is what they are, and I explained why it works, and in the next video I'm going to explain how to apply them.